Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed with me, BringItDon. Let's continue further into Naku Tedek.
Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it, but I'll wager you have a harder time.
Oh, because I'm a godlike. I suppose so.
They're having fun. Ready to make an entrance?
How did they even get down here? Clever things must have their own secret entrance. Looks like quite a punch. Let's break it up.
Take care of some of the trash and ads first.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar.
Now let's loot first. Just in case.
Charge it out.
Hear us through the adra.
Oh, hello there.
Unseen, unheard.
Secrets. Think. Oh, there we go.
Find us.
Little power goes a long way.
So we found two. This one follows this somewhere. That's one. That's two. They splice in here. That one we know goes back there where he found it. This one splice in twice? Yeah, splices in here. They both go this way. split off for some reason and spliced back. Oh, it's right there.
Just
Oh, it goes
a
above
little
the.
spark.
It goes at the top. I was so focused on the bottom here.
Goes a long way.
My bad.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
What about all the animancy gear we left behind?
The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. Tributary, the halls of life and death. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
Now, option 4 is kind of telling on itself, because this is probably the source of the Dream Scourge. What are you? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
If that were true, you'd have to be as powerful as a god.
We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
If you're a god, why has no one heard of you?
Our people died. Their books were burned. No one was left to speak our name. But we remember an age of connection and wholeness. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sapadal.
So the whole burning the goddess's works and everything sounds very much something like Woduka would have done. Now what I'm interested in, so the other gods were all created in a very specific manner by the Ingwithans. Is it possible Sapadal was an actual god that was created like through a natural process? Or is Naku Tedek tied to that? Because Naku Tedek was created by one of our past lives as a pseudo-wheel for reincarnation, right? Isn't that what the ancient memory said? So maybe with a god naturally occurring in the wild, that scared the other gods, and so they trapped her somehow. Also, the burning of the Godless's manuscripts and stuff reminds me of Diego de Landa, the bishop that was in charge of like the Yucatan Peninsula, and burned all the Mayan manuscripts, and that's why we only have like 2.5 that survives till today. Absolute travesty. That, destroying history. Never made sense to me. But if it doesn't fit your narrative, I guess, can't comprehend it. So it's gotta go. In all my studies, I've never encountered your name.
None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. Even as you scorn us, we would know you.
Wait, in the strangle root, I asked you whose godlike I am. You told me none of this.
A mistake, nothing more. We swear, we kept nothing from you. This prison clouds our mind, our memories as murky as fetid water. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
So now I'm intrigued. So Wodoka sent Ludwig here. The wheel was destroyed in Deadfire. So reincarnation has come to a halt. If Naku Tedek acts as a pseudo-wheel, maybe that's why Ludwig is here. Which would make you think Naku Tedek would be like the final dungeon of the main story. Which obviously isn't the case. You still haven't told me why you were imprisoned.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation.
They were scared of you.
But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
Tabaru Sinakis. The Tabaru Sinakis were ancient guardians of the living lands, born as godlikes and imbued with a special purpose from their creator. And Sapadal. Sapadal is your divine patron and the god of the living lands. Imprisoned and alone, they rattle the bars of their cage and cry for help that only you, their godlike, can provide. And then you'll help me end the dream... Sorry. And then you'll help me end the dream scourge.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. You rejected us once before. Let us lend our shade and strength, for your sake and ours.
So I still like rejecting the power of the gods where I can. But now that we know that she's our patron, we know she probably bears us no ill will. What will your boon do to me? Will it change me?
We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Will you accept it?
And that's another concern. Maybe Sapadal was rightfully imprisoned. Especially if she's like an infant god, can't control her powers. Maybe that's why the Dream Scourge exists in the first place. Because there was a ancient memory we looked at. She had thrown like a tantrum or a fit, knocked a city into the sea, or caused a tidal wave, something like that. Depending on what choice you selected. Yeah, reject Sapadal's power. Keep your gift. I'll do this my own way. I haven't needed her powers up to this point, so what's going to change now?
A wasted gesture, then. It is yours to regret.
I'm still going to help you.
Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Alright, godlike ability. Oh, we've already seen this. So whenever you reject her powers, you get an ability point. Or I guess you get a unique power if you accept her help. At least help me up.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
You thought I was dead, didn't you?
Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Apparently I'm Sapadal's godlike.
Excuse me? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
I believe they're trapped in the garden for some reason.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the adra. Maybe that tells us something.
A watcher told me the adra in the living lands is different.
Not the adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe.
Oh.
If Sapadal speaks and works through adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
So I wonder if that's a naturally occurring process, the adra being connected only to itself in the living lands, or the other gods cut it off from the rest of the world. To trap Sapadal. Sapadal wants me to free them.
Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
Or amplify it. We don't even know if Sapadal can be trusted. Yeah, what do you think, Kai?
I got a headache just thinking about it, and I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
What does this mean for Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait,
Oh.
we smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Is this happening now? Or is it a memory?
We were sure they came. Was it the past?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling. We need to get back to Fura Messaverno fast. Oh, actually, let's be honest. A Sapadal had a premonition. I'm not sure what it meant.
I don't like the sound of that. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on, there's a way up those stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's rock and roll, guys. I do like Kai as a companion.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here, it changes everything.
A hidden god in the living lands. Who knew?
So there are enemies above us? We'll go back into the Naku Tedek, like the main temple area. Maybe start from the beginning and see if we can find them. So we're working our way down that whole time. It's possible I missed a room or a chamber. Or the enemies appeared in the main temple area. We do have the agents of Wodika, the Steel Garrote, wandering around.
Oh my god. No!
Andra's debts. This was no accident.
That's not good.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Let's go.
I just hope Quilichi is all right.
Also,
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
so we killed all the Steel
I
Garrote
can't
in that
believe
cave.
this. All things considered, Fura Messaverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
Do you want to talk about it?
They break, they bind us.
The gods. Did they? Listen to me. The gods love you. Whoever did this, they are cowards and swine.
Alright, let's see if we can find these last enemies in here before we head back. So, they did provide dialogue there saying that the city looks like it survived, it was like it wasn't burned. So I wonder if you don't find that Steel Garrote cave and stop them, if they actually burn down the entire city.
Defenses up!
Alright, they're below us. should be about on this floor. How could I have missed? Did I miss like a whole room? Of course we can't see in this area. Maybe there's like a breakable wall I missed somewhere? Oh.
Subtle as a mouse.
Gotta find better armor. Another down.
Add on, boy.
Who's ready for more?
It is a little difficult trying to parry in the heat of the moment, surrounded by a bunch of enemies. Oops.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
Yeah.
Bet you this grants more carry weight. Yep. The pack mule's burden grants honor-bound mule, plus 25 carry capacity. This ring was commissioned by the disgruntled squire of a knight from a minor noble house. The squire, tired of being weighed down by the oath that he was sworn to carry the burdens of his knight, saved up every scrap of coin he earned till he was able to pay a wizard to enchant this ring for him. This is a reference to Lydia from Skyrim, I believe. Unfortunately, once the knight noticed that her squire was seemingly able to carry yet more of her possessions, he is forced to do just that. Such is the life of those born to serve. Alright, is that it? Oh, wait. I got to grab the plant up there. Oh, actually, it's just right there. Shoot, which way do I need? There we go. Got turned around, which is pretty easy to do underwater. Someone that's done a lot of swimming, including a helo dunker. With blacked out goggles. Let me tell you. Like, it's easy when you're thinking about it as you're going under. It's like, oh, hey, I need to remember which way is up. Like, if you're actually, like, in a crashed helicopter or something. If you survive, of course, then it's a lot more chaotic, obviously. You may not know which direction.
Under my protection.
That you hit the water in. This was the side path. Alright, real quick, we'll go talk to Giada in camp, and then we'll wrap it up there. Next time we'll go back to the burning Fiora mess of Erno. Oh, that's right. Again, an ability point I never spent. Can't max that out yet, so... A shield bash might be worth it. Since I am using a shield for right now. Unbreakable might be good too, because I've lost my stamina and had my block broken several times while trying to block. Max health increase would also be fine. Let's do shield bash. So attacking while holding block slams your shield forward to stun, push back, and interrupt enemies. Unlock shield bash. Whenever we find a unique two-handed hammer, we'll probably swap that out. Now that I've selected shield bash, I'll probably find it the next place we go.
I knew the Steel Garrote were up to no good.
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those for sure.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living land is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
Whoever attacked your home will pay.
Will they? I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
That's true. They don't like it. I wonder if Sapadal has strong feelings about animancy.
I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal, I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
Who says you have to?
I do. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. Until next time.
Yeah, we'll keep Jada with us at least through the rest of Emerald Stair. It is her region, after all. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next time we'll head back to Fiora Mess Averno and see what's going on. And we still have all of this up here to explore. Probably fast travel here and take care of that first. We can also do this. Where's yeah, we'll probably go after that first. Then, like, head straight west. Cut down and clear all this out. Yeah, that'd be good. Good way to handle that. But either way, for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.